Hello there everyone, my name is Dog Bonnie, and in this video we will be diving into the past of another FNaF fan game that many of y'all probably forgotten since it was made around the time when FNaF was becoming more and more popular over time, with also many fan games that were being created every day. Surprisingly, with there being so many games being made, there will always be some that stuck out from the rest. And it could be from the lore, the gameplay, or just how fun it was. While most FNaF games become iconic and remembered, others slowly become forgotten over time for reasons of not being interested in making more games of the series or just personal stuff. For now, in this video, y'all may have seen gameplay or images back in the old day of FNaF. So what I'm going to be talking about is the Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse. Now that name probably gave y'all flashbacks, and it's been 11 years by now since it was made. Also, I just randomly remembered about this game just one day ago, which led me to wanting to cover this game right here, or cover this game. Before I get into the video, please like and subscribe if you like the type of FNaF commentary essay videos. Now, enough of me talking, and let's begin. I'll dive into the past of the Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse. Before I talk about the game, we will have to talk about Code Iggy, released from February 2015 to March 2015 by some for the series, which were those FNaF minigames teasers that you put in codes in to get clues on what's going to be in the game. You've probably seen some, most popularly the FNaF Treasure Island minigame teaser code input games, which the player for this game will be presented with a main menu screen with 4 numbers. Some codes begin to appear within a split second, helping the player find images and logs in the game by playing minigames. This game was later cancelled and was then deleted in April of 2015, where some felt at the time like 3 games is a little too much for him. Is that what he said? But with some gameplay of what the game will look like right here.
Code is no than 1995. Then you click the second button and it gives you this corridor with a bunch of pictures either side and 2 screaming children on the wall with a picture of some weird blob thing that could apparently be one of the characters, and the kid drew it, but it's not the best drawing in the world. The next code I got from the flashing lights, and I'm so sorry if you can see that thing there, from Steam. I wish they'd stop doing that. 1800, and then you press number 9 and it gives you the first log. The security guard appeared missing. We searched all over for him, all over the place for him. We searched in the office, the hall.
The Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse was released on February 10th, 2016. The game was lost for a bit until around 2019 to 2020. Somewhere around the time, with there being an archive game page for it now. Summary of the game reads as follows. Welcome to your new job as a night guard at Iggy's Funhouse. And the day is a place of friendship and joy. At night, it's a whole other experience. Iggy in the day entertains children of all ages, whereas at nighttime, he switched to night mode. A silent, still dining area slowly fills up with For what the game is like, well, it has that low quality graphic that again many fan games at the time had. Either they were new to making, they were young at the time, or just both. I don't mean it as a bad way. I like it. It has that type of charm to it when it comes to fan games, where you like, and you can still find some to this day that have that type of look to them. I also like the soundtrack, and there being like these little post shift tasks after being each night, which is pretty nice to see from a game that was made over 11 years ago by now. And I believe it's the earliest fan game that did tasks in between the nights, though I'm just guessing. You can leave in a comment below if there's a game, a fan game that did this before this one. Two things I don't like is that when you're using the cameras, you can barely see what's going on because of this camera stag filter. But this is the classic version of the game, as there is a remaster, but I will talk about that later in this video. And there are also no phone calls on what to do to survive, though this could be on purpose or not, I'm not sure. I will just talk about a few animatronics since I found them to be interesting, and some only appear in like one night to three of the game. First off is Temple. He was a monkey animatronic that was mentioned in Code Iggy, but was removed from the game. But he still exists in the game's lore with his stage and a drawing of him. Magician is a gray animatronic that doesn't have a lot of info about him besides they are considered as a mess in the wiki of the game, and where I'm also getting my info from here on out. And then there's Rigby. Yeah, that just it. There's nothing else besides just a page that says Rigby is in this game. Yeah. Also, just as I'm writing this part of the script, apparently there is a phone guy for the game, but only 2 phone calls are in the demo, and there only being 1 call for the full game, though I did not hear it when I was watching people play it. So I don't know if it was a bug or just something. I really not sure about that. The Night Shift, only one, is a sequel or canceled sequel to Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse. This was the first attempt at making the sequel to the Iggy's Funhouse before the full game was released. It began development and was announced around April 2, 2015, before the full game for the Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse was released. After the page was made, Tom would showcase screenshots, and by the way, Tom is that dude, for the game featuring Shadow Iggy, and a teaser trailer was also posted to his YouTube channel on April 9. On June 11, 2015, Tom announced on Game Jolt page that the game has been canceled because of he wanted to revise the game concept. The Iggy's Funhouse experience was a small free roam game and a spin-off game released on October 31, 2016. The story reads as follows. Welcome back to Iggy's Funhouse. The closing of this place stunned a lot of people. Turns out, criminal catching capability and murderous tendencies aren't the best thing to program into an animatronic character. Go ahead, explore and see what you can find. Who knows, you might just find remnants of one of the characters. How awesome would that be? For the gameplay, the player will explore the building in search of relics of Iggy's Funhouse. The player will also discover the basement with the magician gradually backing away. There are two endings to the game. The first ending occurs after the player progresses further into the basement. The magician kills the player, leading to the cycle ending screen. The second ending requires the player to discover a switch to access the arcade room, which is hidden to the right of the storage closet. Iggy 1.0 will be seen hidden on the left side of the arcade room. Iggy 1.0 can also kill the player by clicking on the left spot where he was hiding, leading to the recruitment ending. The Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse Remastered, also known as Iggy's Funhouse Peacekeeper, is a remake version of the original game that was released on December 26, 2016. Now for this part of the video, I didn't really have anything else to say since it's just a remake of the first game. So I'll just show you some gameplay of it, just show y'all what the game will look like as the remake compared to the original one. And it's better, got more better quality, none of that weird camera static filter thing. And overall, it's a good remake of the first game.
Back again. Cool. Alrighty. Boom. I think he can actually disable the cameras if he pops in the vent above. It's so annoying, but that's how it works apparently. Oh god, okay. Boom. Okay, don't look at it. Good. Wonderful.
The Night Shift 2 Iggy's Mechanics is a canceled sequel to Night Shift Iggy's Funhouse. This was the final attempt at making a sequel of the first one after only one. Summary of the game reads as follows. Decades ago, an individual had an idea to create robotic creatures that could perform actions as simple as eyelids that could blink. His skills evolved into that of insanity. Iggy Mechanics used to be a place of creativity and wonder, all done by one man, Matthew Smith. After a short while, Matthew had done it, a robot that could breathe, speak, move, you name it. Matthew was overwhelmed with self-pride. Could it be that he accomplished his goals? Apparently so. However, Faith had different ideas for him. Iggy's Mechanic is home to 10,000 of animatronics. Believe it or not, there was actually peace here. That is until someone meddled with bits they shouldn't have. And now something unearthly has awoken from its slumber, search for blood. So put it this way, Jeff, I need your help. It began its development and was announced around December 17, 2017 from the previous page. After the page was made, Tom uploaded a devlog for the game, including a teaser image of Tamble, and a teaser trailer was uploaded to YouTube on the same day. On February 8th, 2018, Tom posted a plan or a roadmap for the game on DeviantArt. The game will be farther larger than the original and will include new features like tech test, a night one setup where players must survive against Crunk. On May 18, 2018, Tom posted another devlog for the update, stating that the game would also have 3 zones for the first test, and showing an image of a new animatronic. The game went on hiatus for 1 year until on May 16, 2019, Tom made a devlog posting stating that the game was cancelled due to a lack of motivations to work on the game. And as of right now, the most recent game that he made was called Dead Fronted Night 4. It's a top-down zombie shooter game, and it's free to play on GameJolt on the web browser. And that would be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy this blast of the past of a game, and just looking back on it now, it was fun seeing it again after many years of other fan games that you probably forgot about too. Maybe one day I'll talk about it, or you can let me know down in the comments below. Again, like, subscribe. If you like these type of essay commentary videos, just let me know another fan game I should talk about next. And that would be it, everybody. Take care, everybody. Stay safe and enjoy your day.